So, I've checked out a bunch of games at E3. Now today, I'll be telling you guys what my top 5 E3 games were. G'day guys, ChampChong here at E3 thanks to GameSpot and Samsung Galaxy. Now today's video is a little different to the ones you've seen, such as these that are annotated on screen right here. You can go check those out if you'd like. They're also linked down in the description. They're every single day of my E3 trip. It's been amazing, but today's video is all about the games that I got to play and my favorite ones. It's the top 5 games, and in number 5 has to be Mirror's Edge 2. The thing about Mirror's Edge 2 is that it reminds me, obviously, of the first game. Now, the first game blew me away because a friend introduced me to it, and I was like, what is this? And then it just kind of caught me by surprise, and I loved it. That's exactly how it is with this new one. I didn't know it was coming out, and out of nowhere, EA's like, hey, we got the new Mirror's Edge game, and they brought it. They brought everything with it, and they've actually added on top of it. It's an open, big world, bigger than ever, and it's completely epic. So yeah, Mirror's Edge 2 is number 5, and now let's get to number 4. And in spot number 4, it has to go to Black Ops 3. I've always enjoyed Call of Duty games, and I'm a huge fan of Treyarch games in general, so to see Black Ops 3 a couple of months ago, and now to see it even now at E3, it has actually improved, and they've added to the game. They fixed little things here and there, and I'm pretty sure by the time November comes around, this game is going to be amazing, and it's definitely going to kick the butt of the last 2 Call of Duty games. Anyway, now let's move to number 3 on my top 5 games for E3 2015. It has to go to one of my favorite franchises, Gears of War, because they've now announced the Ultimate Edition. We got to see that, and it's actually available in beta right now online for you guys out there, but I'm actually at E3, so I can't play it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it, but as you know, that game is awesome. It's coming out very, very soon. They've worked their butts off on that game, and I can't wait to actually get my hands on it when it does finally come out and play it all again in full high definition, 60 frames per second, online with my mates again. It's going to be awesome. But anyway, now to number 2 on this list, which has to go to Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. That game, I had no idea it was going to come out. I hadn't heard anything about it. Didn't know Tom Clancy's series were going to continue making these awesome Ghost Recon games. And then, guess what happens? They announce it at E3, and I'm like, whoa, that looks awesome. Then I get to go behind closed doors, check out a real cool exclusive of the game, and then I get to talk to the development team, and they tell me all the cool stuff that's coming to it, and it just kind of blew my mind, and I was like, this is going to be so much better than GTA 5 Heist. So yeah, that's why it's my number 2. But number 1, what could possibly be number 1 on my list of E3's top 5 games? Well, it comes down to Star Wars Battlefront, because that game is just the clear number 1 spot. Seriously guys, I can't say anything more about it. I had about 20 minutes with the game. It took like an hour to get in. I was waiting in line. I was like, I'm gonna wait in line. I'm gonna miss an appointment or an interview here and there because I want to play this game. And once I did, I realized it was totally worth missing some other things to go and sit in that line and play Battlefront. The main thing I noticed about that game is that it's definitely captured that Star Wars feel, and it feels like a Battlefield game in a way. I don't know how to explain it, but not Battlefield, because it kind of meshes with Star Wars and grabs that authenticity of Star Wars. And it's really cool because you're just playing on these massive open maps, and everything feels Star Wars-like. The battles feel like you're recreating them from the movies. And on top of that, it's not just a mindless shooter. We just shoot people here and there, and Star Wars sounds are playing behind me at the same time, which is awesome. But the thing about it is that you can actually get special abilities, unlocks, all this stuff while you're in the game. Like you can hop into a TIE fighter or something like that. And I personally got to go on an AT-AT, and I got to blow people up, launch missile strikes, all this crazy stuff. So yeah, it's amazing. It's Battlefront. I can't wait for it, and it's going to be awesome. But anyway, that is my top 5 games for E3 2015. Thanks to GameSpot and Samsung. And yeah, I'll see you guys when I'm back in Australia. But that's it for E3 2015.